Thanks for listening to the New Music Alliance Radio Hour. And you just heard Jatoba doing The Dusty Road, and before that, Nate Goyette doing Blowing Smoke. Let's talk a little bit about Jatoba, The Dusty Road. These
Ooh,
guys from Brattleboro, they've got the bluegrass sound down and some great finger-picking guitar in that song. I love it.
there's a lot going on there, honestly. Not just the bluegrass influences. I also hear a bit of sort of a New Orleans jazz sound, just a little bit here and there
Yeah.
in some of the changes. I hear some those rich harmonies. I hear sort of a 30s style blues, like really going all the way back and drawing that forward into a more upbeat style. There's a lot going on here that I really like. Kind of a jam.
Yeah, and whatever energy you feel like they put into their studio stuff, they bring like twice that to a live show. They're a really,
Oh,
really
I can
fun
imagine.
band to see. And it's a trio and they are all just super, super talented, super, super high energy.
So where can we hear them?
They are going to be playing a show at a place called The Range in Mason, New Hampshire, with another band called the Kitchen Dwellers, and that's on July 5th. But before that, they are going to be playing all 3 nights of the Northlands Festival in Swansea, New Hampshire, on the weekend of June 15th.
Should be a fun handful of shows, yeah. And then
Oh,
before
yeah.
that, of course, we had Nate Goyette with Blowing Smoke. That was just incredible. The guitar solos on that were crazy good. It was so catchy, so energetic, so much fun. And obviously, we know Nate pretty well. He actually appeared in our open stage showcase back in March, but not anywhere near this sort of rock direction.
No, Nate's now he's in Bennington, Vermont,
Mhm.
just west of Brattleboro, and he actually is a North Adams, Mass native. This rock direction that he's
So
gone
good.
in here, I love it. I want to encourage him to do more like this. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
This song is from an album called The War on Comfort that came out
Mm.
toward the end of last year. And I believe he played most of the instruments on the album himself. So he's just a super, super talented guy. Can't really put him in any one box.
Yeah, and he's got a few shows coming up actually, including one at the Hawks and Reed Performing Arts Center over in Greenfield, Massachusetts on May 29th, along with a handful of other acts, including Charioteer, Cousin Greg, and Blame Shifters. So he's definitely quite a live performer, and you'll get the chance to see him.
So what do we have coming up for our next block?
In the next block, we are going to hear from a band called Match. And then we are going to hear from a Western Mass performer named Helen Hummel. We are going to start out with a song called Close the Door.